And we're back. Yes, so metadata, however you want to pronounce it. Basically, it is the information that you embed in mp3 or WAV file. You know, whatever format you have your music in, the metadata, the information should be in there. What is the information that should be embedded in your mp3 or WAV file? It is the credits. You know, it is the credits. It is every information that about that specific song. You know, so basically, if you need to put the artist name, the producer name, your number, the email address, you know, your website, every information that went in to the whole project itself. You know, if you had people came and played on the instruments, all their names should be there as well. You know, that's what credits mean. You know, if you get a background vocalist, her name should be embedded in it as well. You know, the ISRC code number, the UPC number. You know, these numbers are help to track the song itself and help to identify that specific song. So if you have 10 songs on an album or a mixtape, or you know, any amount of song you have, each one of them should have these codes in there and these information in there. From number 1 go to number 10 to whatever amount of tracks you have. Every single song should have their own specific number. You understand? So if you have your 3 songs then where you promote a road at night time, all of the information for the on it. Because you don't know if a man run a China I play your music, right? Or the back part of the world that we never know about somewhere. It is impossible for JCap or Jams or any other copywriting body, you know, or your publisher to even find this song. You know, because this is the information that they would use, especially those codes that I just tell you that you need to put in there. You know, you might be saying how you put this information in there. Yes, that's probably that's where your mind is right at now. Okay, so basically, the place that I know in Jamaica that does it is Anchor Studios. I'm not sure if any other place does it. I don't know where any other place is, but I know for a fact Anchor Studios does it. As a matter of fact, Gussie Clark, who owns Anchor Studios, also on the board at JCap, you know, so, and he does publishing work as well. So you know this code is important. He has to make sure he does that in order to track whoever is doing publishing for. So basically, if you, once your song is mixed properly, leveled properly, that's one of the key things to mixing, the leveling. You know, you have a lot of these guys who mix the song and then tell themselves, say, yo, them are going to do them own mastering, and then them push the levels out, and then probably you don't even know, and then you take that to a mastering engineer, and then he's not going to be able to do nothing after that because the levels don't mess up. You know, because part of mastering is not really getting to build to, it's not getting it loud, it's just to balance out the dynamics, to bring it to a point where it's going to sound louder, but it's not really louder, it's the dynamics tune up, you know, and the rumbleness, you know, it's just fine tuning, you know, after the actual mixing, you know. Of course the levels will seem like it go up, but it's just dynamics, you know, it's just a certain part of the song, you know. I'm not here. This is not a mastering class. But anyways, so basically, it's in the mastering process. Then you will then be there with your paper, your phone, and you say that this song should be have the ISRC code. You know, for this the UPC code is that, and you know, Owen was the one that played bass and this, and you know, Shakir was the one that played guitar and this, and you know, stuff like that. Dre Day mixed the song. You know, Dre Day is the one that mixed Coffee song and Massacre song, and most of the people in the business right now, you know, outside of Red Boom or Jordan and, you know, a couple other people. Well, you know, so basically you would do that. You know, it's in that process you would give them the information and they will embed it. So basically when they give you back the song on a thumb drive or a CD, the information will be on that specific song, you know. So please try to do this, because it's important. So if a company like Universal have your track, they will have your information right there. If a studio, for example, shooting a movie and they want to use your track and they have no idea where to find you, it will be embedded in there. Because even though I have a song with Egyptian called What's Your Number, if they go to iTunes, all my information will not be on iTunes. Right? They can't just go on iTunes and magically find me. You know, they can maybe type in the record label, and then type it in an IG, and then hopefully it come up. And these people don't have time for that. These people want factual things. These people don't have no time for go hunt you down, unless it's a song where like really big, like a One Love, where they said this is a track they need literally for this song, for this movie, sorry, you know. But other these people don't have time to try track down you around a one part just because they might buck it up and like it for that specific moment, you know. And you know, so it is very good to label everything, get the metadata done, you know, who your copyright with, who are your publisher, you know, all this information should be in there, you know, your email address, as I said, you know, and the real name of the composer, you know, the real name of the producer. We're working with real names here. You can't just put, if you're going to put Drummy, you have to put Drummy real name. You can't just put Drummy compose the drum, you know, as composer, who named Drummy. So it is very good to put the real name of the actual individual that worked on the project, you know, in credits, you know. If you're going to put say Sean Paul, you know, make sure say you put, probably that's a wrong example. If you're going to put says the artist name Stool, you can put a slash and then put the artist's real name, you know. However it is it's set up, but make sure the real name of the actual individual, you know. So yes, that's the most important thing with metadata. So it helps the copywriting agency to easily track your song with the codes and know who to pay your royalties to. It you know, if it is very important to have these things embedded in there. So that is metadata. You know, hopefully you understand, and if there's any question you can input it in the comment section and I'll definitely try my best to respond.